Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. I'm still waiting to sit there and see what RJ is going to bring to the table, and so far the only thing he seemed like he's brung is nothing, and he can be slightly annoying. Given this episode that he is constantly asking Brooke, are you happy without dad? Can you really truly be happy without dad? I mean, I want you to be happy. And, even if you're not with dad, I'm not trying to be a matchmaker or anything like that. I just want to sit there and ask you. You've been asking this question for like a good 5 to 10 minutes. Bro, what are you doing? I don't understand why you keep asking the same thing over and over again. She says she's fine. She says she's in a good place. Let it go. Stop asking. And the sad thing is that Brooke keeps this clinging onto this whole um I don't wanna mess up the pack, and me and her, we have a pack, and I don't wanna mess that up. And I'm like, RJ's like, all right, so without the pack, would you, if you didn't make the pack, would you still wanna be with him? Well, you don't understand. It was really bad, when my marriage was destroyed and everything. He's not asking you that. And this is the problem, is that Brooke, you're kind of leaving yourself open for him asking these questions multiple times. If you just sit there and say, I'm in a good place, whatever, it is what it is. And, if you would just answer his question as far as, no, I would not want to go back out with Ridge, regardless of our pack. Cool. But the only thing you keep sitting there clinging to is the fact that you're not going out with him because of this pact that you made. And Taylor, I can't believe she actually coined herself as world renowned. Wow. And yet you wasn't good enough to sit there and take care of Thomas. But you're okay. So let's just be honest about this whole thing. This whole, oh, I want to help you be back with Brooke again, to Deacon. You can say all you want that. She keeps it there because Deacon's in there asking like, yo, listen, are you only doing that so this way you can clear a path to be rich again? No, I'm not doing that. I mean, me and Brooks, whole thing, we got a pack. We got a pack. This is what they both use to sit there and try to justify maybe denying their feelings against being with Reg. But yet you're sitting there keep trying to strong arm him and constantly push Brooke into Deacon's orbit. Or orbit by saying, oh, come on, Deacon, don't sell yourself short. You just have low self-esteem. You really want to sit there and be with her. I'm like, wow, imagine that somebody who is taking a therapy license and is using it as a way of manipulating someone to get with a man. Yeah, yeah, because that's what I saw. Sheila just acts like the usual delusional loony bin cartoon character that she is. And Finn made it on, he made it once again clear. Listen, I only saved your life because I'm a doctor. No, let's be honest. He only saved your life because it's who he is. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sit there and use the word doctor because you saw Lee just kind of sitting there to me like, damn, that's a shame. Looks like you're about to die. Well, so I think my afternoon is clear. That's pretty much what Lee was. He did it because that's who he is. But he keeps sitting there saying over and over again, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Which I'm just like, bro, if you don't want to have anything to do with her, why are you here? Because my whole thing is like, if you give Sheila an inch, she'll sit there and take the country at that point. Okay? So he keeps saying that over and over again, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I don't want to be part of your world. Like, stay over there. You're going to be in jail for a long time, and I'm just not going to see you anymore, and that's just going to be that. And Sheila just continues with her delusional crap of, no, we're going to be together. I didn't shoot you on purpose. You're my son. I love you. Da 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 da. And as he's leaving, she's like, no, don't go anywhere. Please come back. Like, you have to come back. And, granted, now when you really think about this as a whole, you realize just how stupid this whole thing is. Not only is she delusional about being with Finn, but she has about 5 or 4 other children. I would say 5 maybe, but she has other children. But for the plot of this show, she's only fixated on one. And it's really interesting because All the characters know that. All the characters know that Sheila is fixated on Finn. But not one character, not even Steffi has said, why is she so fixated on you for? She has other children. I don't understand. Why is she so hell bent on just having you in her life? Plot. Plot. Point blank period. Plot. Huh. I kind of feel that's pretty much about it. Sometimes this show gives me so little to work with. It gives me so little to work with. I'm just like, yeah, this show. It's something else. I can't think of anything else to sit there and talk about. Um, but as I always sit there and say, come to the live stream. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I say that for a couple of reasons. There's times I don't always have the time to sit there and do like a YNR review or a day's review. I may only be able to do 2 reviews. I may only be able to do 1 review. But here's the thing though. I watch all 4 of them. I take my little notes or whatever. So this way, when the live stream comes on, we can have something to talk about. I can talk about days. I can talk about B&B. I can talk about all of them. So that's why I always sit there and say it's really important to come to the live streams. Because I do sit there and talk about all of them. And I do wish that, granted, as much as I love my GH, and yes, a lot of times it's GH heavy focus because most of the people who come to the live stream watch a lot of GH. So I do tend to go with what the chat is talking about. I would love to sit there and talk about B&B. I would love to sit there and talk about B&B as well. Also, by the way, Finn was not happy that Sheila tried to reach out to Jack to help her with the case. Now, we got all sorts of problems that's going to arise from the fact that she's on contract. Because, yeah, she's in jail, but you got to sit there and think, how many times could you sit there and stretch out the whole jail scenes? Right? So at some point, she's going to be back out again. And when that does happen, people are going to be sitting there being like, so Ridge and Bill, they did all this work just that way this chick can just sit there and just get right back out of jail? Like, really? Yeah, like the greatest team. Yeah, in my opinion, like among the greatest team ups possible, besides Taylor and Brooke, yeah, Ridge and Bill. And you're just gonna sit there and throw it all away because you got this chick on contract. And I'm not just saying that she doesn't deserve to be on contract, but I'm like, you're dealing with a villain that you're just gonna sit there and let back out in like about a month. It feels like Tom and Jerry at this point. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, that's all I could really think of at this point. But yes, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be talking about all of them, all the different shows. So I would definitely love to sit there and have some more B&B fans of the show come through as well. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.